prestigious, even the most sophisticated quiver amongst his mighty wrath. Introducing Mr. James Kupitz, physics teacher at Piston Area High School, award-winning scholar, and perhaps most importantly, the king of STEM.
Now, on that STEM, what does STEM stand for?
We have quite a few ideas of what it is, but we want to hear your professional opinion.
From what I heard, it means stop teaching elementary math. Are you trying to protest elementary math?
This is
I'll
ridiculous.
join you.
Are you asking me a question, or are you just asking yourself questions
No,
that you
I'm
are
asking,
then going to answer?
I'm asking
because
you
so
a
far
question.
it sounded like you asked a question and then you answered it.
but
Why do you
got you
have
there,
me
Kevin.
here if you don't want to hear my answers?
Oh, you are quite the linguist. Okay. As you were.
Do you also go by a Big Coop or the Coop Dog? I've heard Little Coop a few times.
There are my friends call me Jim. You can call me Mr. Kupitz.
Okay, perfect. I just want to can I just call you Big Coop for now? If that's okay with you?
You can call me Mr. Kupitz.
Okay, perfect.
So, Mr. Kupitz, what does this STEM stand for?
STEM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics.
I heard it was going to be...
But it is not really just those four topics. The idea behind STEM is that we combine learning across multiple disciplines, and instead of focusing on one at a time, we look at the interaction between the disciplines. And we try not to limit ourselves even to just those four. In STEM, we want to tie it into the historical, social, and artistic endeavors as well.
I heard for a bit it was going to be called STEAM. I don't know if that's true or not. Like, add the A.
Architecture?
Some add A for arts.
I heard. Art.
Some add R and make it a stream for reading. Some have made it STTREAM.
That sounds stupid.
It's unnecessary. I wouldn't say stupid. I would say unnecessary.
Okay.
The idea behind STEM, if you understand it, is that we aren't just going to teach topics in isolation anymore. We are going to
combine them.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Now, I got a question for you, Mr. Kupitz. What would you say your personal favorite acronym for it is?
How about STEM?
STEM.
Okay. That is a classic choice.
Oh wait, Kevin has something.
Yeah, Justin
for
from
us.
corporate. Can you tell us about any upcoming STEM events?
Yeah, I can.
Tell us more.
Our STEM at Pittston area is involved with Remake Learning Days. Remake Learning Days started off at Carnegie Mellon University as a way of involving families and students in STEM activities. Pittston area is going to be involved this year for the third year. It fits very well into our STEM initiative. In the past, we've had full-day activities, and that fits into the what Remake Learning was trying to do. This year, we will have 6 Remake Learning events.
Okay.
One will be at the greenhouse, so we're doing something different this year. We're
I'm
actually involving adults as well as students. One will be in the high school, where we will invite families in. One will be at the Pittston Memorial Library. Another one at the Hoyt Library.
China 3 number 1. It's right by there.
Excuse me?
China 3, the restaurant next to it.
China 3?
Yeah, China 3 number 1.
Okay.
So I think we should start moving on to different topics. And a big one, mainly the reason why we got you here, is conspiracy theories with the flat Earth. I'll have Coulter expand and elaborate a bit.
Mr. Kupitz, you've obviously heard of what a conspiracy theory is.
I think right now we
we
should
just
really
to be
get
safe.
into just to make sure we're
so the government doesn't probe our minds during this podcast.
Yes.
I want to be safe.
And right now, Mr. James Kupitz, I would like to gift you your own tinfoil hat to join us now. It is your choice to put it on, but I want you to keep this as a memento to this time with us. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you. I'm not really worried about the government probing my mind,
So, Mr. Kupitz, the word on the street is that you're telling these kids in your science classes that the Earth is indeed a globe. Would you like to,
elaborate?
Should we start with our argument first?
Yeah. No, I want to hear, what are you telling these kids? Parents are concerned.
The lies.
Yeah, I'm very confused.
Parents are concerned?
Parents are
Which
concerned.
parents?
All the parents I've spoken to. I've done actually a...
So no parents will actually talk to you? Is that what you're saying?
No, a survey of -7 people has concluded that you are telling children that the Earth is indeed a globe. This is false information. So...
You're the one making the claim that it's false information.
Well,
What's your evidence?
Parents agree. Oh, evidence.
Oh, evidence.
Evidence.
Oh, we-
Evidence.
You want to use evidence
We
a
got
lot.
You ever hear
Colder,
this
why don't you start?
this place called Wikipedia?
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. A
Wikipedia's
very
got
reliable source.
Very reliable.
All the
source,
evidence.
Renowned for its reliability across all
Now-
academic endeavors.
If you were making an extraordinary claim, as what I would say, that the Earth is flat,
Yes.
common belief is the Earth is round.
Yeah.
If you are making the extraordinary claim, it is up to you to provide evidence for that claim.
I
Okay.
think I can give you a little hint of evidence for Coulter could tell us more about it. But how I see things is the Earth, okay, let me drop this pencil, okay? Earth just moved up for that.
Yeah, I don't know how else the pencil would go down if,
Earth moves
some
up.
magical force
Okay,
moved
once
it
again,
down.
if he's asking me the question, why are you answering him?
Yes.
I'm simplifying the evidence, you feel me?
Yes.
Oh,
So
okay.
Kevin is my associate.
So, if you
Helps
want
me.
to be technical about it, Newton's law of gravitation says that the Earth and the pencil are moving toward each other.
Correct.
The amount of distance moved by the Earth is much less than the amount of distance moved by the pencil.
Correct.
Yeah.
But that does not stop the Earth from being a globe.
Well, it's the plate that moves up.
The plate moves
Yes.
up. So you're
Well, it
telling me
obviously
that
has
the
like an
pencil
under.
is not moving down?
Well, the pencil's moving down and the plate is moving up. So it's just kind of it's kind of weird.
And
But
at what rate is the plate moving up?
the rate of the pencil moving down. E equals mc squared. And 3.14159263. I believe I botched the
Okay,
last
I think you're
two.
making my argument for me.
Now,
I don't need to
I have a claim.
refute that.
So, we're saying the Earth is flat, but we all know it's truly a pizza.
Yes.
Pizza
Again-
theory was actually disproved, I'm pretty sure.
No, what do
No.
you mean? No. That was my
So,
hat.
Mr. Kupitz, you've obviously had a pizza before, correct?
I've had some pizzas, yeah.
Okay. So, the pizzas, they've got a nice crust.
Yeah.
A nice crust. The ice in Antarctica
Sauce.
and the North Pole is the crust of the pizza.
Really?
The water is the sauce. The continents are the toppings.
And the
And the
garnish cheese.
possible cheese. Yes.
A
Okay,
pepperoni,
then
all-
I have a few things that I would like you to explain to me.
Okay.
Also,
When I go into an airplane, I can look around the airplane and I see the horizon at the same distance in all directions from the airplane.
Okay.
If the Earth ends at some point, how does that happen that I see the Earth in all directions at the same distance?
That is a good question.
I
that
got
is
this
a
one.
great question. And I think
I'm gonna
Kevin
let
can
So,
take over for this.
airplane windows, right? You ever look out one? Notice how they're a little blurry, It's because they're TV screens. Government's lying to you about airplanes. Clouds, they're just made of...
So you're telling me when I'm in the cockpit of an airplane?
Yes,
Have you-
it's
have
a
you
TV
been in
screen.
one?
Yes, I have.
It's a TV screen.
My
Can
uncle
you
is a
explain to me
commercial
why-
pilot,
Yeah.
and he owns his own private airplane.
He must work for the government.
He works for the government?
Yeah.
He's lying to you.
No, he
Yeah,
doesn't.
He's lying to you.
He's a
Wait
CIA
a second.
agent.
How can he be lying to me when I have been in the plane with him?
It's all a
while he's
It's a
fabrication.
flying?
TV screen.
It's a TV screen.
Television, yeah. You ever
So-
look at a phone?
So you're saying that we're not actually taking off, we are just sitting on the runway the entire time?
No. You're
And
physically moving around the flat Earth, but to make it appear round, they use TV screens.
Ooh.
The government.
So I wouldn't notice this TV screen applied to the...
It's just so high tech.
Yeah.
It's really high tech, but you can see
So
it's
it's
a little
been
blurry.
really high-tech since when?
Absolutely.
Forever.
About the-
1908?
Yeah,
Since
1808.
Since the
Forever.
Wright brothers.
where there was no screen, or there was no windshield on their plane?
That was actually virtual reality technology the Wright brothers did. They were the first members of the CIA.
They were scholars of the
Now,
Yeah.
Kevin, I'm going to say something here. I think you're getting a little off topic there.
Sorry.
Because you know who it was?
Who?
The aliens.
The aliens...
Insane.
Now, here's the thing about aliens. A lot of people get them a bit misconstrued. Egypt, the pyramids, those were aliens. Stonehenge, a lot of these things were aliens. But this one, you kind of confuse the aliens and the government. But that's actually because they're one and the same. Joe Biden, he's an alien.
Okay. Let's maybe stray away from politics, but of course.
Barack Obama, alien.
Oh yeah. Other presidents, Nixon,
All
George
of the
Washington.
presidents of the United States were aliens.
Kennedy.
But let's reel it back in here. So with all that conclusive evidence, how can you still think the Earth is a globe?
Also, to add to that,
Do you have anything concrete you can prove with us?
The concern that I have right now is
our mental health.
mental health.
Counterpoint. Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Do you think the moon landing was real?
It was all
It's
styrofoam.
weird. That's a weird sentence.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Wikipedia. Do you think the moon? Are you speaking to Wikipedia? Do you
Yeah.
think my name is Wikipedia?
It's an almighty force.
Yeah, almighty force of Wikipedia.
Coulter, can you elaborate on Wikipedia?
Yeah, please.
Wikipedia. Okay, so you ever write like an essay? Obviously you have. You're
Yes.
smart.
You're a
man.
very smart man.
I've written essays.
Okay. Now some teachers they don't allow Wikipedia, and you know why that is?
I do know why that is.
Because it's the most knowledgeable place out there.
It'd just be cheating if we
That
just got it
is-
from Wikipedia.
That
It would
is
just be
not
cheating.
Why they don't allow it? It's weird that you ask a question and then answer it. Ask a question of me and then you answer it rather than waiting for my answer.
My apologies.
You asked, do I know why teachers don't want us to use that? Why teachers don't want you to use Wikipedia? And my answer is, of course I do. After all, I'm a teacher.
Yes. Yes.
It's not that the information is bad. It may be good or it may be bad. It's that the information is not firsthand. They want you to go to the sources that Wikipedia references and look up there. So if you use Wikipedia as a general source of the start of information, that's not a bad thing necessarily. But what you want to do is look at the sources of that Wikipedia article, look them up, and find the first-hand account of that information.
Okay.
Can we elaborate a bit more on you as like a person? Like
I am
you-
a person. I'll give
Mhm.
you that.
Yes. So like let's just talk about like music. Are you a fan of music particularly?
Yeah, I like music.
What are your favorite bands or like artists or whatever?
I listen to music across a wide range of genres, so it's hard to pick a favorite band. There are times that I will pick one type of music over another. I like everything from classical to jazz to heavy metal.
Mozart.
A lot of heavy metal, prog rock, a lot of progressive rock, alternative rock.
Oh, sorry. What would you say your favorite genre is?
Again, it depends on my mood. You know,
He
sometimes I'm in a alternative mood. Sometimes I like heavy metal.
A Foo Fighters fan?
I do like the Foo Fighters. I think quality.
Okay. Now, we're talking about you. We want to appreciate you for one moment. Thank you for getting us all this podcast equipment. It's very appreciated.
It's really
You're
good.
welcome.
Let's give him a nice clap, please.
That was,
Thank you, Mr. Kupitz.
That
Thank
was
you.
Coop Dog. Oh,
that was done with Mrs. Novakowski when she wanted to start the gifted students doing podcasts similar to this, and
obviously we're better,
we-
but
yeah, we worked. It
Go
was,
on.
no, it didn't work better necessarily because COVID came and it interrupted the whole thing. Unfortunately, we started gathering the equipment and getting it together, and by the time everything was together, we couldn't actually be in the building because of COVID closures.
yeah. A question: how many what are your degrees in for teaching? 'Cause I know you're quite a knowledgeable man.
Computer science, mathematics, secondary education, educational technology.
Very interesting. What made you become a teacher? Just calling to you?
I never really wanted to be a teacher. I was a computer science major, chemistry major first, and then computer science major, and I was working as a computer programmer, and the job that I had was very time intensive. It had gone from being 40 hours a week to being perpetually
Every
called
day?
on a pager all night, all weekend. And I wanted to do something that would give me time where I didn't have to respond to a pager. And I started looking at other jobs that I could do at night. And I started teaching at a business school. And after teaching there for a while, I decided that I really liked teaching and didn't like computer programming as much anymore. One of the other teachers encouraged me to go back to school to get a teaching certificate. She had been a teacher at Tunkhannock area, so I went back and got a certificate to teach, and everything else has been I've been teaching since then.
And now we're here.
Yep.
Sorry for hopping around subjects a bit, but by suggestion from Mr. Shruckus, do you mind trying to give us a dad joke?
How about a chemistry dad joke?
Okay, perfect. Let's hear it.
That? Two atoms are walking down a street. One atom says to the other, I lost an electron. And the other one says, are you sure? And the first one says, I'm positive.
That's a good one.
So, everyone, we've had a great time with Mr. Kupitz on the
amazing
podcast.
time.
Thank you for joining us. It's very appreciated.
Thank you,
It's
Coop
been
Dog.
Great fun. And who are you again?
Calder David Armando Paulson Kevich.
Kevin
with-
James Gregory John.
And I'm Tanner Osborne,
Thank you for watching.
the Patriot Podcast.